Hey guys, this is Jeremiah Baker, and today I want to show you how to use the Google Keyword Tool to find better keywords for your SEO campaigns, Google AdWords, pay-per-click campaigns, and so forth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get right into it, but before I do, I want you to feel free to ask your questions in the comments box below here on YouTube. Please ask your questions because I know I'm not going to be able to answer everyone's questions in this short video. So if you leave them below, I'll come back in and answer your questions. And if it's complicated, I can even build another video specifically to help answer your questions. So let's get right into it. All you do is a keyword search for the Google Keyword Tool, as you can see here, and it brings up the keyword tool there. Once you click on that, it's going to bring you into a screen that looks like this. And what you want to do, and of course you should have a Gmail account and so forth if you want to use this tool to its full functionality. So what I recommend doing is to actually start here if you need to build keyword ideas. So I'm going to click search for new keywords using a phrase, website, or category. And once you do that, we're going to go through an example here. And let's just say we have a plumbing company in Atlanta, Georgia. And we want to attract people that are looking for a plumber. So I'll type plumber Atlanta, and let's see what comes up when we click get ideas. Okay, Google's doing their magic. Okay, now see, here's what Google has done. They've come back with what they think is related to plumber Atlanta. I'm going to click keywords tab, keyword ideas tab, and that's going to bring up some information for us, which is quite valuable. One, we see the keyword that we searched on here, but we also see the monthly search volume. Monthly search volume is great because it allows us to see how many people in our area are searching for this particular phrase. So the more people that are searching, the higher the demand, the more popular that search phrase is, and so forth. Now, one thing to note about these numbers, they are not exact. Google's not going to give us the exact number, but what we want to do is see more relative numbers. So what we can see is how much a search phrase gets searched on more or less against the other phrases. So it'll allow us to see which ones get more searches, which ones get fewer searches. So this one has 480, and let's scroll down through. So here's some variations. Atlanta plumber, Atlanta plumbing, plumbers Atlanta, plumbing Atlanta, plumbers in Atlanta. And you can see all of the search volume here on a monthly basis, how many times people are searching. And I am in the Atlanta area, so I'm probably going to see some different numbers than what you're seeing. And then over here, suggested bid, that is information coming out of Google if you're running AdWords. And you can see a lot of these are fairly high cost per click, which is very valuable information. Now, again, it's not exact. That's a suggested bid. Usually what I see is you can get clicks from, a lot less than what they show here. Not always, but a lot of times. So let's get right into it. How would you use these keywords if you were looking to do SEO, for example, or a pay-per-click campaign? And I'm going to pause right here and just mention, please leave your comments and questions below in the comments box. I will come back and answer them if you have them. And if you like the video, feel free to click like. It's greatly appreciated. And if you'd like to share it as well with anyone that you think may find this valuable. So I'm going to go into an example here. And this example is around plumber Marietta. That's a search I did. And Marietta is just a suburb here in Atlanta. And what I want to do is I'm thinking about SEO. I want to rank my website or some property that I control for the word plumber Marietta, because if someone searches on that, I may be able to service them. So here's what I've done. I put in all in title and then this bit right here. So you can replace plumber Marietta between the double quotes with anything you want. So what I'm going to do is show you here. These are the ads. These are the map listings for local businesses, Google Maps, Google My Places, as they're called right now, as of May 2016. And then down here, we see the first organic listing. And you can see that you have things like, here's a company, here's Yelp, Yelp again, several companies. But here's something interesting. I see a YouTube video ranking. And in my experience, what I've seen is it's a lot easier to get a YouTube video to rank organically, potentially, than your own website or some other site. So here's someone who's done it. Plumber Marietta. They have it right in the title. And then they put the state abbreviation along with their phone number. And it looks like they're starting to say plumbing services in Marietta. So what I would recommend is to create your own YouTube channel get a YouTube account. If you don't already have a channel, create a video that talks about here's what you do for people, how you can help them, and why they should call you right now. For example, it's a simple template that you can use and we've used in the past. It works well. And then get more likes, get more views, get more full views from start to finish, get more shares, get more comments, more interactivity on your video. And it's very likely that you'll be able to either push this video down or rank your video above it on page 1 and start getting phone calls. If your phone number were there, imagine you would be getting some phone number or some phone calls, because just imagine someone types plumber Marietta and they scroll down and they saw that and there's the phone number right there. It's likely you're going to get some calls from this, and you know, it's not a pay per call program or anything like that. It's just you get the calls. So in general, what I like to do is I like to see this number right here, competing sites for that exact phrase to be below 300, give or take. It's not an exact science that I've developed or anything. It's just a rule of thumb that I follow. So you can see here, Plumber Marietta, that exact search phrase has less than 217 sites with Marietta Plumbing in the title of their page. So what that does, that means it's a little bit easier for us to rank, especially when it comes to a YouTube video and then your own website or maybe your Yelp listing or something like that. So that's what I look for when doing keywords research from an SEO standpoint. Go to this tool, find out what people are searching for, find the phrases that have higher volume, and then I go back here and I start typing them in with this to see how many competing sites are there, and I make a little spreadsheet of how many of them are lower than 300 competing sites. And then what I do is, especially what I like to do is I like to look and see if anyone's run and ranking for YouTube videos already. If they are, that's a good sign that you could create your own video and likely get it to rank. But it doesn't mean you can't get your own website to rank. I would try to get all of your pages positioned on page 1 of Google. Again, this is just recommendations. It's not an exact science, no guarantees here. But if you do have questions, please ask them in the comments section below, and I'd be glad to help you. Thanks again. This is Jeremiah Baker, and to your success. And again, I'm here to help, so feel free to reach out to me, jeremiahbaker.com, and or filling out the comment form below and asking a question, and I'll get back to you. Thanks again. Bye-bye.